What's up, ladies and gents? Sunstrain01 bringing you something very special today. I know a lot of you out there have been wanting me to play this game. We're going to be doing Deus Ex Human Revolution. This is the director's cut, newly released. It also has recently come out for the Wii U. I think that was the big selling point for this. This is a 2-year-old game, but the director's cut kind of changed a lot of things for the better. You can now be more stealthier, especially in the boss fights. You can come up with different ways to actually complete the boss fights. You don't actually have to go in kind of running and gunning. And one thing that really pissed a lot of people off before was the fact that they would build the character the way that they want, i.e. stealth, and then you wouldn't be able to do the boss battle as such. You would have to pretty much just rely on trying to beating them to death, or using all of your weapons and things like that. But now they say that you have the opportunity to be stealthy and to come up with different ways to actually defeat the boss battles, and a few cosmetic changes, obviously more for the Wii U, but we're going to be doing this on the PC. I've been wanting to do this game for quite a while. I remember I was in Afghanistan when it came out, and I had played it maybe about the first 3-4 hours of it, but of course I didn't have a chance to record it. And then since then, my channel's gotten so big and I've been doing so much other stuff, but I thought, what, this is the great opportunity to show you guys Deus Ex Human Revolution, the director's cut. So I just want you guys to see that we have pretty much all of the game set up exactly the way that you would want it. Everything is pretty much set to max as much as I can see. There's still a few things here we need to go over. Again, I am playing this on the PC. I was actually used to playing this on the Xbox 360, so I'm going to try to do my best. This is still going to remain the stealthiest walkthrough you're going to find. Nothing is going to change that. We're going to turn up the brightness just a little bit and show you what the graphics that we have. Everything set at pretty much as high as you can go. Just so you guys can see how great the game looks. I am playing this on a GTX 680, thinking about upgrading to a 780, but haven't really come to the conclusion if it's worth it just yet. But so let me know in the comments below if you guys think I should upgrade to a 780 or maybe a 690, or hell, even the GTX Titan, which you really don't need unless you're planning on doing some heavy gaming with resolutions bigger than 1080p. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. Again, this won't be a very fast walkthrough as there's a lot of things coming out in the future. However, I will be putting these videos out, and we will be starting a Deus Ex walkthrough for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy. Sorry I had to talk for a long time, but don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Don't forget to like the videos. It helps the channel out. And it's go time. Of course, you guys already know what I'm going to do this on. We're going to give me Deus Ex, which is hardened enemies in tougher situations will make your experience quite challenging and give you a good adrenaline rush. You are one with the machine. Of course, we're going to do this because we're going to try to remain as stealthy as possible, so interaction with the enemy as far as firefights and stuff like that is not going to exist. This is going to be completely stealth. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. Again, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. It's go time.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their purse strings. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Sarif is forcing our hand.
The world will not change overnight just because David Sarif wills it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow to defend their claim. But for tonight, this is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Vegas.
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
Something wrong?
No, not for me it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you partway.
All right, ladies and gents, here we go. Finally getting into the game here. Unfortunately, when you record, you pretty much got to record in 30 frames per second. Because YouTube, I believe it's still the same way. YouTube doesn't understand anything over that. I think there's ways around it, but I'm not 100% sure. I know that everything is pretty much still 1080p at 30 frames per second, so...
Patient X.
That's nothing, Adam. Just some of the research. Look, we really have to go.
There's a lot of hidden secrets, a lot of Easter eggs in this game, a lot of different things that you can look
You
at.
still have this.
It was a gift from our first date.
It was a spur-of-the-moment purchase. A joke.
Well, it worked, because I forgave you for picking me up in one of those. Are you coming?
In a second.
You can kind of read. It really gives that futuristic look, which I like a lot.
You really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too. Hey, stop reading my emails.
You guys can read those. I think there's like something else in here we can actually pick up an achievement.
Wow, how long ago was this taken?
In grad school, before I met you.
Back when you were hobnobbing with the rich and famous, I see. I wonder if Mr. Darrow remembers you.
God, I hope not.
Okay, we've already done that one. I thought maybe it was something else. Can't remember what else there is. I just know there's more that we can kind of look at, but I'm going to be thorough, but I'm not going to be thorough to the point where it's going to get boring. So we're going to go ahead and move on. I'm sure there's something else I think you need to see in here before you can actually... maybe it's there it is.
Be careful with that. It's a first edition. David bought it for me.
As you can see, I'm an old school gamer. All right, ladies and gents, let's get to it.
Warning. This lab is for authorized personnel only.
What did you mean back there, Meg? About how you found it?
Nothing. It's just my nerves talking.
There's something I should know. About this place, about Sarif.
Megan!
Hold on.
We're still getting biochemical fluctuations across the artificial flow cells.
Okay. But the increased neuropeptides coming from the PDOT cluster could be throwing off your calibrations.
Right. I'll double check that.
I can't believe you were asking about David. You've been here long enough to know... Eric! You wouldn't be avoiding me, would you?
I wouldn't dream of it, Dr. Reed. I think I know why Declan's readings are off.
Too many peptides?
I'm thinking the glial tissue breakdown we noticed after splicing in the repressive protein might be the cause. If we had a better cytometer...
We might get a more accurate reading that confirms your theory. I'll ask David to consider it.
Well, if he orders one from Page Industries, maybe they'll throw in another cappuccino maker.
You overthink everything, Adam. The work we're doing is good. We're helping people overcome their physical limitations.
Yeah, except most of our clients seem to be DOD.
You're doing
It's
good.
not all
Just another hour to go.
We work with teachers, doctors, construction workers.
Damn it!
Watch it, Eddie. Those boxes are worth more than your salary.
Sorry.
Nia, you almost ready?
For Washington? Huh.
Ah, Dr. Reed. This is General O'Neill.
Dr. Sevchenko was telling me you've made progress on the Typhoon.
Yes, thanks to Vasily, actually.
As I was saying, sir, the Typhoon uses a modified combat chassis like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch. Go ahead.
Impressive. How soon till it's ready?
I'm afraid I have to run, but Vasily has all the details, General.
Of course.
They still have some work to do to improve the Typhoon.
You're right. The teacher would just love having one of those things.
You're missing the point. Defense contracts keep us afloat, but neural augmentations that make you think faster, react quicker, they can really improve a life. Everybody's lives. David's talked about it for years.
Yeah, he is a talker.
He's a good man. Admit it, Adam. A part of you likes him.
Oh, I like everyone, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, right.
How far are you going?
Diane's office. I forgot to leave her a key so she can walk Kubrick. He's gotten big, you know. Keeps knocking over all my plants.
Did you destroy that vase yet?
I moved it. And I fenced in the yard. Like you always said you were going to.
Yeah, never got around to that. Sorry.
Me too. About a lot of things. Adam, there's something
Good evening.
Pritchard.
So, are we all ready for the trip?
There's Farida. I'd better hurry. See you at the helipad, Adam.
Sure.
Did I interrupt something, Jensen?
You fixed that firewall yet?
You don't fix an entire firewall. You find the loophole and plug it.
Then did you plug it?
Yes, I did. Want to know how? Oh, wait, I forgot. Ex-cop. I doubt you'd understand.
Ex-SWAT, and you'd be surprised. Sarif has to see you too.
Athena. She wants me to show her how to track our scientist-implanted locator devices. In case your security plans in Washington don't measure up.
They will.
Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you both. Go right in, Adam. He's waiting.
This is the newest in encrypted GPL trackers, Athena. It transmits data to our dedicated satellites every 10 feet.
I don't care what it takes. I want you, Darrow, in Washington, by my side.
The man doesn't jump for anyone. He's a Nobel Prize winner.
Senators love this guy, Lyle. The hearings will go much smoother with him there. Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all making's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find.
Alright, can anyone tell me what that little Easter egg is from? 0451. See how many people actually kind of, how many old school gamers we got out there. 0451. Again, I really haven't played this much on the PC, so forgive me if in the beginning we're a little bit rusty, but I promise we're going to step up our game after a few videos. It seems like there's a little bit of screen tearing. That's because I've got a really, really crappy monitor. I've recently just purchased a brand new BenQ monitors, so that's going to be awesome.
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microcam labs. I think she's running.
Damn it. Must have been a serious equipment failure. Can you get eyes on her?
I'm trying, but the intellicams aren't responding. There's interference coming from somewhere. Find out what's happening, Jensen. Hurry!
Pritchard? Pritchard!
Alright, we're going to test something out real quick before the action starts here. I do not like how it is. Like I said, I recently, as of this video, just bought a new BenQ 24-inch. I'm not really sure which model it is. It's the 144 hertz refresh, and it's got 1 ms response time. So I'm really getting into PC gaming here, which is not something I've been doing a lot lately. But what we're going to do right now is just real quick go into our advanced mode here and maybe turn VSync on. I usually don't like to use VSync, but it seems like I might need it in this game. And we'll see how that looks. If it does any better, then of course, yeah, I can already notice a difference. So we'll see if it stays. And we're gonna go ahead and view these videos too, because I need it.
Before you can do anything, you must be able to get around. The first move you'll want to learn is the crouch. It will allow you to get into small spaces such as air vents, or to hide behind low objects so you can move about unnoticed. Jumping on objects or ladders is essential for getting to those hard-to-reach places. Sometimes going high or low is not enough. Sometimes you just need to go fast. You'll only be able to sprint for a few seconds at a time though, so use it wisely.
I always did love that voice, the character voice, whatever. All right, so learning here pretty much a little bit of the controls, how to do this kind of stuff. Make sure I'm right. And sprint. I also have a new gaming keyboard and mouse. Gosh, I want to say the Nostromo. I'm getting the Razer Nostromo, which is actually not a keyboard. It's something a little different. It's actually just kind of like a gamepad, I guess. But it's going to be very interesting. It's not something I'm really used to, just kind of learning the controls here. But I also got the Mad Catz Rat coming as far as my mice go. And, this is something I'm not really used to, so I'm really trying to step up my game here. Hopefully you guys will appreciate it. After seeing the difference, really the PS4 and the Xbox One are still only about half of what the actual computer can do. I'm really leaning towards doing a lot of games on PC and doing just exclusives on Xboxes. So I wanted to get this kind of out of the way as of right now, just so I don't bore you with it later.
Some objects in the environment can be picked up and moved. Use them to create paths to inaccessible areas, or as portable cover during a firefight. You can also throw them at the enemy if need be.
Now you might see some editing and all that kind of stuff cut out. I want to get this perfect, and I do believe that when you're going through this first section, you can't be caught at all if you want to maintain the stealth achievement that you can get in the very end. So I think I was actually supposed to leave one of these here. Excuse me for my noobness here, but I promise we're going to get into this, and it's going to be the best gameplay you're ever going to find from this game anywhere, because I strive for the best and I give you the best, period.
When the lead starts to fly, it's wise to take cover. This will protect you from bullets and explosives. To shoot, peek out from behind your cover spot, either to the side or from above. Then take aim and fire. Whenever possible, use cover when moving around. Line of sight is important, and by keeping behind cover, you'll stand a better chance that enemies won't get a bead on you.
Alright, so you can see now we've got pretty much our controls, so we can see everything that we need to do. You just press space to go over to the next cover. You can hold it to move along the next one. You can kind of rinse and repeat here. Huge jumps right there. That's pretty cool. And then here's the door we need to get into. And of course, when you're aiming, You always want to be up against here, and you just press forward. I think you can do sideways too, the different sides and whatnot, so we're going to try to remain stealthy, as I said before. Just get over here as soon as you can and get against the cover. If you're fast enough, you can get by these guys real quick. I still pretty much really remember this section here as it was the easiest. You always want to hold down the right mouse to stay against cover. Make sure you don't get too far ahead. Like, I pretty much remember everything in the first 3-4 hours, but after that, I'm going to be flying by the seat of my pants. As soon as he turns around, then I think we've got a clear mode to go. Stay crouched, of course. And we're good to go. Our first stealthy experience. Over here as much as possible. I don't think they can see you even if they're looking in this direction when you're doing those moves. Although I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it. Never quote me. Alright, we made it so far. Alright, so this part definitely is going to be a little bit trickier. You got to be fast if you want to not be seen here, and this really does matter when you're going for not being seen. So you got to get down as soon as you get over here and come over this way. You should know if you do it right if they don't say anything. Might take you a few tries. Alright, this can be a little tricky to get by. Alright. Get against this corner as soon as you can. And I think we made it. Might take you a few tries.
probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
My God, how thick was the glass?
you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
We're seconds away.
His body can take